For the next few minutes, we're going to talk about something serious. According to our State Department of Natural Resources, 145 Minnesotans, people, have died in boating accidents in the last 10 years. One of those happened already this year, and that's not even counting the more than 700 other boating incidents since 2014 that were fatal. And a lot of these accidents, an impaired driver is behind the wheel of that boat. And as we head toward Memorial Day weekend, Jennifer Hoff brings us the story of a survivor using what happened to her to push for legislation that could save lives out on our lakes.
Boating in Minnesota is a rite of passage, a ritual that really kicks off this holiday weekend, but with it can come dangerous conditions Alex Oddie knows all too well.
It never goes away. It never gets easier. It just gets different.
14 years ago, Alex was on a jet ski in Kentucky when a drunk boater slammed into her at 60 miles per hour, breaking her neck, jaw, and both femurs. Her brain bleeding and legs severed. She landed face down in the water until her parents, who saw what happened, pulled her on the back of a passing pontoon and then airlifted to the hospital, sure she would die.
I spent a week in a coma, many weeks in the ICU, 6 weeks in a neck brace, and 3.5 months in a wheelchair. And this is my life now.
In Minnesota, alcohol is the main factor in more than half of boating fatalities. And while its laws don't prohibit people from drinking on a boat, operating one over .08 is illegal. Refuse an officer's test and penalties go higher.
If you are caught and get a BUI, you will spend time in jail.
Lauren Johnson helps lead Mothers Against Drunk Driving in Minnesota, who says the sun, wind, and motion can accelerate the effects of alcohol, impairing boaters faster than driving a car.
I'm so hurt by the fact that this is still happening because these crashes are 100% preventable. And so it's really changing that culture of what does it look like being out on a boat and being sober.
There were 9 fatalities in the state last year, the fewest in at least 10 years. Johnson saying Minnesota has some of the strictest impaired boating laws. Alex is fighting for more, pushing the federal government to finish setting a standard for smart technology now required in new cars to detect drunk driving.
He chose to drink. He chose to get behind the wheel of a boat. Other people chose to watch and not stop him. And because of all those things, I nearly died.
The now 27-year-old is a wife and mother, finding solace in solutions to make our beloved boating industry safer.
Do you forgive the man who hit you?
I do, and I have, and I want him to know that he didn't win.
To make boating even more safe, you might remember last year, Governor Walz signed a new bill into law that now requires anybody born after 1987 not only take a water safety course, but a written test if they plan to drive a boat. In Minnetonka, Jennifer Hoff, KARE 11 News.
And just to add to Jennifer's reporting, police say the man who hit Alex had a blood alcohol level of .15. That's nearly twice the legal limit, and yet a grand jury never indicted him on the charges he faced. He was later just fined and let go.